So you're looking to launch an online business or work from home. You're hearing about all of the flexibility, the freedom, as well as the great pay potential in these opportunities, and you want to take advantage of it. One of the biggest challenges that many face when they get into these opportunities is they're not aware of the various costs it takes to launch these opportunities and to keep them going, the continual operational costs. I'm going to actually tell you the best, most optimal lender that you want to get in with to get funding, and why. Two major reasons why this is going to be the best option for you in this video. This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity. We're going to get right into it. So that lender is going to be American Express, believe it or not. And the reason for that is going to be two major reasons. Number one, American Express is pretty reasonable at its barrier to entry process, meaning that you don't have to have a crazy financial criteria to get in with American Express. And once you are in with them, in the vast majority of cases, you can continue to scale from your original credit card to multiple credit cards and charge cards, all off of the first set of inquiries to get in with American Express. What does that mean in a little bit more basic English? You do one application to get in with American Express, you successfully get approved. And once you get in, every card thereafter typically is only a soft pull to pre-qualify and to qualify you. That's right. So that means that you get your first couple inquiries to get into American Express. They typically pull TransUnion and Experian on two separate occasions when you apply. But once they approve you and you're in, your cards from that point on are going to be soft pulls the vast majority of times, which is very, very unique to American Express. Very few lenders and banks out there that offer the opportunity to get from one card to the next with just that original hard pull going through. And American Express has a couple side caveat benefits as well. They pre-approve you before you go for the card. So that means you have a guaranteed approval process. You know you can get approved with their pre-approval tool. And the second big thing is that American Express offers soft pulls on their credit limit increases, something else that is not a guaranteed common across major lenders and institutions. Not to mention that American Express is typically pretty generous with their limits when you get approved for their credit limit increases. There are data points out there of up to 3x in some cases, obviously if you qualify for it, in credit limit increases with American Express, which is absolutely outstanding. If you can imagine starting out with a $5,000 line or a $10,000 line and growing that within 60 to 90 days, because you can apply for a credit limit increase after your initial approval with that card, you can then apply for your next credit limit increase after the 61st day. So that means you can go from a $5,000 to potentially $15,000 or $10,000 to a $30,000 limit with American Express if your financials meet the criteria, which is pretty impressive. So why do I link this to starting a business, particularly an online business or work from home? The number one caveat to this that most people don't pay attention to when they're trying to start businesses and they're looking for funding, they don't peg the type of business they're starting to the type of funding they need. They make this mistake often. What happens is people start certain type of business that needs a certain type of capital to initiate or to operate, and they go get the wrong kind of funding. If they can get approved for it, they get the wrong kind of funding. So what is a quick example of what I mean by this? If you're a real estate investor, because this is a really popular one that I think is overblown. If you're a real estate investor, business credit cards are going to be limiting for you in your business. If you're a fix and flipper, or even if you're buying, long-term rentals and doing like BRRRR method, buy, rent, renovate, repeat, or whatever the case may be. When you're in real estate investing, business credit cards can be great for helping with the rehab and building materials and things of this nature. It is over-marketed and over-touted that you can use business credit cards to actually buy properties. That is really challenging to do. Now, there have been different platforms out there that have offered this, but in many cases, it's relatively expensive and they're not as readily available as they used to be. Even the major one that people were used to called Plastique has just filed for bankruptcy. A fintech company has just filed for bankruptcy that was a platform that allowed you to use your credit cards to make payments on these unorthodox purchases, like closing on a home. That is not quite common or the norm. Now, I do see an evolution in that space coming along, but at the moment, if you're a real estate investor, it's not as black and white to get liquid cash off of those credit cards to buy properties. And that is what I'm talking about when I talk about business owners, people launching, starting, and operating businesses, not paying attention to the type of expenses. When you launch an online business or a remote work or work from home business, independent contractor, you're working for these companies remotely, you're paying for internet, you're paying for your laptop, you might be paying for cameras, microphones, all these different bills and utility bills. All of this all of this can be covered by a credit card, completely normal. You can rack up the purchases on that credit card, build up your personal or business credit, and get amazing points and travel benefits and cash back rewards on those cards all at the same time, because you're matching the right type of funding for the right type of business expenses. And that is really key. You don't want to go out here and you're, a truck driver and trying to get financing for a loan for truck driving or whatever the case may be, and then you go out and get funding that has to be used for something totally different. You want to get the type of funding that you need, low cost, best terms for your type of expenses. And that's why this video is wrapped around American Express and the opportunity with online businesses in particular and work from home opportunities. Because when those expenses, the vast 90+% majority of them will allow you to put those purchases naturally on a credit card and fit right on there. You're going to get purchase protections, extended warranties if you're buying tech equipment, if you get the right cards. American Express has some of the best credit cards in the game, and they're the most liberal company, one of the most liberal lenders when it comes to getting approved for their cards, getting more cards, and great credit limit increases. You can get anywhere from 4 to 6 credit cards at one time with American Express and up to 10 charge cards. That is the data points that are out there currently on how many cards you're allowed to have in American Express. You as one individual across personal and business can have 14 to 16 different cards with American Express off of one set of hard pulls. That is insane. We're talking tens to potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to scale up your online business, affiliate marketing business, work from home, remote work, independent contractor, remote work, to literally scale up your business. Can you imagine the ability to be able to get your hands on tens of thousands of dollars without incurring new hard pulls on your credit report to attain that credit? Once you're in and maintain your financials and continue to pay your debt responsibly, American Express will gift you more cards with more lines of credit, typically higher, without taxing you with inquiries. Can you imagine the growth in your business? Do you imagine the growth in your operation with what will feel like unlimited funding through American Express? This is why I consider this the top lender option in this credit crunch banking crisis scenario that we're dealing with, where credit is relatively tight. American Express is big on acquisition. As big as American Express is and as strong as of a company it is, it's actually far behind its major competitors like Visa and MasterCard in the payment space and Chase Bank or Citi in the credit card space as a lender. American Express is still hungry and a major competitor looking for new clients. They are very aggressive. That means that they're doing their best to find qualified clients and borrowers, but trying to make it as easy for those qualified clients and borrowers to get more of their products. And I'm telling you right now, it's the opportunity of a lifetime for you starting an online business or for operational costs on your online business, because again, those expenses will match up excellent on credit cards. And American Express is the most scalable lender out there when it comes to credit cards. So to all my pioneers, thank you for tuning in. I was excited to bring you this content because I want to see each and every one of you continue to grow, expand, increase your net worth. I'm all about that on this channel, and I'm all about using relationship banking, maximizing your borrow capacity, proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate to do so. So in this video, we just covered how to maximize your borrowing capacity to launch your online business or your work from home opportunity. So thank y'all for tuning in. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know what your experiences are. Let me know more about the business or the work from home opportunity you're getting into. Let me know if you're already with American Express or you're planning to get with American Express. And guess what? You can support the channel with a couple links down in the description to American Express, some of their best credit cards, and a link that will allow you to shop any of their credit cards, get great welcome bonuses or entry-level bonuses through the referral link, and support this channel without spending a dime for bringing you this quality content. So drop in the description below, leave a like, subscribe, and to all my pioneers out there, I want you to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.
This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.